What's up, guys? Welcome back to SV Astro channel. So, guys, today I'm going to discuss a very different and interesting topic, which is a basic one also because I just forgot to mention this topic when I discussed about horoscope and the basics of astrology in my previous videos. So this video is about, as I told you, that there are 12 houses in a horoscope, and so these houses are divided into different quadrants. So which actually shows what, by looking at a horoscope, you can easily understand like a person is inclined to which area of life and what exactly his main focus will be. So um, before that, as you know that we have already covered a lot of videos on basics of astrology in this course. So houses, basics of astrology, planets aspects, their mutual relationship, whether they are enemy to each other or whether they are friends to each other, and yogas, doshas like Manglik dosh, myths about the Manglik dosh, and Sadisati and Dhaya and Niche Bhang Raj Yoga. So all these topics, a lot of topics we already covered. So if you guys are new to this channel or new to astrology, and if you have an interest to learn in astrology and want to know that why astrology is so important for us in our life, so guys, you can go and check all my videos on YouTube, which will help you to understand the astrology and the importance of astrology in life. So for that, you just need to type in basics of astrology on YouTube, or you can simply type in my name Shikhar Vats, and you can access all my videos over there. So let's go back to our topic of today's topic of discussion, which is the quadrants of life. So as I told you that horoscope, in our horoscope we have 12 houses, or in which the 12 signs are placed and 9 planets are placed. So these 12 houses are divided into four quadrant. That means 3 houses forms one quadrant. So what are these quadrants? These quadrants are the area of life. Like suppose whether a person is more self-observed, absorbed, or like person is to more inclined towards his or her family, or maybe towards business, other people, as in like their spouse or business partners or co-workers, or maybe he's more inclined towards his professional area, more workaholic, or these are the four quadrants of life in which our horoscope is divided. And you see, the beauty of astrology is just you don't need to learn anything to know this particular concept. If you just know that what is a horoscope and what are different 12 houses, and by looking at a horoscope, if you find that more cluster of planets are sitting in which quadrant, you can easily guess what this person is all about, what's his basic nature, and towards which area of life he's more inclined to. So I'll show you these four quadrants in a chart, and then I'll tell you which area of life person is more inclined to, and how you can find these things through just by looking at the chart. So guys, this is just a simple chart where the different planets are placed here and there. So the first quadrant is, we have given the first quadrant as these 3 houses, which is actually number 10 written here, but this is the first house, the 12th house, the second house. All you guys who have already seen my videos on houses and horoscope must be knowing that this is the first house, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. This is not the house, this is this number of this is actually the sign placed in that house. So this is 12th house, but the sign is 10th, that is, this is Capricorn. So this is about the basic of a chart. So this is this quadrant is the first quadrant. Now coming on to the second quadrant, that is third, fourth and fifth. This is called second quadrant. Now sixth, seventh and eighth, this is called third quadrant. And then last one is 9th, 10th and 11th. This is the fourth quadrant. So these are the four quadrants in a horoscope, and as you see that the different planets are placed in different houses. So as I told you that just by looking at the cluster of planets sitting in which quadrant, we can judge that what's the basic nature of this person is and towards which area he's more inclined to. So let's find out that. So if the cluster of planets is sitting in this first quadrant, more planets are sitting in the first quadrant. Suppose maybe this chart is just like that, but like maybe suppose you have Saturn, Jupiter, and you have Venus here. So that means out of 9 planets, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 planets in the first quadrant. That means the majority of planets are in this quadrant. Or maybe you can say if Moon is also sitting there. Now the majority of planets are in this quadrant. So this person is actually, this first quadrant shows that person is more self-absorbed. That means that person is more like you can say more self-centered. Like he thinks about himself as first and then about others. It will show that person is always actually, they are attached to others, but and they care about others, but when they get some benefit out of it. So if the more planets are sitting in the first quadrant, that means the person is more inclined towards himself. He thinks of him as first and then about the others. Now let's see about the second quadrant. So suppose if the more number of planets are sitting in the second quadrant, that is the third house, fourth house, and fifth house. So suppose there already are 4 planets. If I place Saturn here, then 5 planets are sitting here. So this quadrant is all about family, and you can easily see that. Why? Because fourth, we already discussed about third house and fourth house. So third house is about our like, though it is about our courage and aims and willpower, but it is also about our siblings, our uncles, and it is about our fourth house is about our family, our home, our homeland. It's a house of our mother. And fifth house is again the house of children. So house of romance. So it's all about family. So if suppose more planets are sitting in this second quadrant, then person will be more inclined towards his family, towards his children, towards his wife, or towards his aunt and uncles. So he'll be more inclined towards family and family affairs. Now let's see the third quadrant. So suppose if the more number of planets are sitting in this third quadrant, maybe like Sun, Mercury, Venus, Saturn are sitting in this quadrant. So this third quadrant is about the others, opposite to the first quadrant. So if this is the about oneself, this is about the others. So this means that if more planets are sitting in these quadrants, then this person is more dependent on the other person. Like as in if more planets are sitting in the sixth house, then you are more dependent on your co-workers in your professional life. If more planets are sitting in the seventh house, that means you are more dependent on your spouse. You must have seen that a lot of wife and husband depend on taking an initiative or taking the first step. They are depending on the other person. They are depending on their spouse. If more planets are sitting in the eighth house, that means you are still more dependent on your wife, but more dependent on your in-laws, right? So this is about depending on the others. These guys will not initiate the action first, though they have the ability of taking the action, but they will not going to initiate it first. They need somebody to initiate the action. They can follow them. So these guys are like, they are actually depending on some others. So this is about others, other relationship. They are more they are actually providing the services to other, because sixth house is providing the services to other. So that means they like to provide services to other, and because they will get something out of it. So that means they are actually depending on someone to get something. So if the person has to take the action, he is depending on the other person, that if he's going to take the action, I'm going to support him, and together we can take the action. So this house is about the others, about the relationship. Also, you know that the seventh house is about the relationship with other people, your business relationship, your spouse. This is the house of marriage. So all those things about this third quadrant. Now coming on to the fourth and the last quadrant. This quadrant starts from 9th house to 11th house. And if suppose more planets are sitting here, like suppose maybe these 5 planets are sitting in this quadrant, that means that this person is more about career. He's like more focused on his career. He's very ambitious. He's all about work, very workaholic, and he's about more about networking. That means he's like he's very good at making friends. He's very good at making friends at professional level. He's very ambitious. He likes to he actually, his life focuses mainly on work to achieve his aim. So this fourth quadrant is all about your professional achievements. Again, one thing and one concept which also help us in understanding where exactly the person is more inclined towards the life is wherever in which quadrant your sun is placed. If suppose sun is placed in the first quadrant, obviously this person will be more inclined towards himself. And if sun is sitting in the second quadrant, then this person is more inclined towards his family. If in the third quadrant, then it's about the others, depending on the others. If in the fourth quadrant, then definitely the most important thing in his life will be his career or networking with professional friends. So guys, and also one last thing, if a chart has a planets in all the four quadrants, that means this person is very well balanced towards life. He's like well balanced towards his family also, towards his professional life also, towards others also, and for thinking about himself also. So this is a very important concept and very interesting thing in analyzing a person's nature, or seeing that his focus is towards which area of life. Like he has more focus towards which area of life. So this is just by looking at a chart without diving deep into the other details of your planets, of your houses, of your signs, and a lot of other things we'll be going to cover up in the future videos about the nakshatra, that is we call constellations. So all those other things with the Mahadashas, which we already covered, Sadhisati, Yoga, Raj Yoga, Dosha. Without going into those details, you can easily find out that this person is like maybe of this nature, or his focus towards he will be having a focus towards this area of life. Also, I'll be going to make another video, maybe like the next video will be the compatibility in a marriage relationship. But here there's a one concept in the which can be like seen from this concept of understanding the compatibility, that if you are seeing two charts, you can easily find out the compatibility between those two persons is by seeing at the cluster of planets are in which quadrant. Suppose if this is one horoscope, and maybe there is another horoscope. So suppose the more planets are in the fourth quadrant, then this person has more compatibility with the person having the more planets in the second quadrant. So if this person has more planets in the second quadrant, then other person having the more planets in the second quadrant will have a better compatibility, because they think likewise, they think at the same level, because they are more inclined towards family, so they will be more concerned towards their family, so they can understand each other very well. So if suppose one male has this more planets in this second quadrant, and the female is also having the more planets in this quadrant, say which is the second quadrant, then they both are actually more focused towards their family. So that means they will gel up very easily, because their thinking pattern is always same. So this is actually just a single point in checking the compatibility in the horoscopes. So the next video will be definitely on the marriage compatibility while analyzing the horoscope of a male and female for marriage. So guys, this is about my little analysis on the four quadrants of a horoscope, and just by looking at these four quadrants, we can easily analyze the focus of a person towards the which area of life. So guys, if you like my video, just hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel for more cool information like this and upcoming videos. And also, if you want to get your chart analyzed, or you want to know something about your life, or maybe what's going in your life, so you can email your details to me on shikhar.vats@gmail.com, which is my email ID, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So guys, till then, keep watching my videos. Have a good day.